Like that?
Yeah, it's dope.
You like that? Everybody like that. The people like it. The people like it. Yeah, man, what's good? We in here.
Yo.
Whether good, you like it or not, we in here, man. No strings attached in the building, man.
Yo.
Make sure y'all, this dude is excited. Make sure y'all rate, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. We in here again on a Wednesday night.
Oh,
yeah. We all for being here. You know me, man. I go by the name of Roy Mack, you dig, a.k.a. Rolex Risky. Over there, that's the big homie JC.
Ya tú sabes, papi, por toda la casa, semana tras semana, esto es lo que hay.
All that kind of stuff. I don't, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You dig? And over there,
yeah,
we got some new blood in the building. What's good?
What's good, family? It's great to be here. Cheers, Lionel.
Hey, man, we're finna get the link out.
Cheers.
We're finna get the link out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all, again, rate, comment, subscribe. Holla at us, man, on here. You see what the topic is today, man. We're going to jump right into it. Are we moving in or not, man? You dig what I'm saying? Moving in with your significant other.
We moving in?
We moving in?
What?
We moving in. That's the big step in a relationship, man. If you're new to the program on No Strings Attached, we talk about all things relationships, and more important than that, though, we allow everybody to express themselves in their most organic state.
I think we should say that all in unison. That
ain't no, we a boy band around this motherfucker? This nigga think we a boy band. No, but real talk, we allow everybody to express themselves in their most organic state. You dig what I'm saying? So if you are offended by 4 little words, if you're offended by strong language or just strong opinions, then we would appreciate it. I think I speak for everybody on the panel. We would appreciate it if you log the fuck off right now. You know what I'm saying? You can give us a thumbs down on the way out if you feel like that as well. That's all good. That's love. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the hate as well. Listen, that I don't even call it hate. I know that's some new shit. People call everything hate. I don't even think it's hate, man. That's just your opinion. Do you? We appreciate that too. But let's get into it though, man. Yeah. Moving in together. You dig what I'm saying? This is a step, at least I would love for the ladies to hit us up, jump in the comment section. Let us know what you think, because as you can see, we do not have a lady right now on the panel with us. Right. But in my opinion, and I'll start it off and I'm going to give it to my fellas. In my opinion, the moving in seems to be a very, very big thing for the ladies. The ladies always consider that a very big step. I don't know a lot of dudes that consider it too big a step. Dudes like, all right, this motherfucker that can cook or something like that now. Yeah. But, what say you, Lionel?
Hey, that's a great way. That's a good way to start it is, women have a different perspective of what moving in means than men. Mm-hmm. Like, it could be super casual for a guy, and like, we've been kicking it, I'm comfortable, whatever.
Yep.
Like, if anything goes left, I'll just move back out. No big problem. Like, no problem.
If shit don't go the way it
who knows,
go.
like, what a woman's thinking, like, okay, whatever. But speaking from my own experience, I'm not too, like, as uptight and asinine about moving in. I'm not like wait till marriage.
Yeah.
Or I don't have like this 90-day kind of like fill them out first. It's just like natural. Whatever happens, I allow it. But I will say, I think it's important, like at least in my own opinion, to move in before you like commit to marriage, because what happens when you're like, okay, this is the person I want to marry, and then you get to that point, and then you're living with a stranger.
All right, slow down, Speedy. Slow down. We're going to get to that, Speedy. We're going to get there. We're going to take our time
tonight.
That's
my main thing, though.
No, we're going to get there. I'm going to take my time. We want to take our time. We late tonight, but we're going to take our goddamn time. Because I want to get there, right? Because that's always a big thing. But I want to talk, just touch on it from the, just tip of the iceberg, this guy. Just the tip of the iceberg right now. Do we think, as men standing up here, do we think it's as big of a step as the women do? I think you're saying for the women it seems like a bigger step.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
JC is our resident. I don't know how to put it. Very conservative in his stance. Some people would even categorize it as old school Christian. JC is your the way some people would categorize your views. So what say you? Do you think that women look at moving in the same way that men do in terms of like the magnitude of it?
Of course. Well, you know what? I think women get more into it because women are more of an emotional creature than they are anything else. So they will take moving in as a huge step, and they'll definitely take it as a they'll take the responsibility as a whole, rather than a man who'll look at it as, well, we're gonna try and hopefully it'll work out. If not, then whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I think that now let me say
Whoa, okay. We got to pop it in the chat. We got to pop it in the chat.
Holla at me.
We going Wolfie 0.0.
Okay.
Women are more emotional. I agree with you, Wolfie. I agree with you.
I think that is the basis. Women are more emotional, so there you go.
Yeah, no, I'm with him on that.
It's like emotion times 10 to everything.
Yeah, when they move it in. So we all of age, we all adults here. Have y'all ever moved in with a female? And I'm gonna assume the answer is yes. I don't know. Right. But if so, what's the quickest you've ever moved in with somebody? Let's go to JC. Let's talk to JC first. Holla at me, Jay. All right, let's go to live. Let's go.
Okay, so I guess I'll start by saying, for those that don't know, I've only had one serious relationship, which I'm still like in. So
don't worry, everybody who's turning to the show right now, they looking around like, where's Blake? Blake ain't here.
I know.
Right now, we on some New Edition shit. We told y'all Blake is on this Bobby Brown shit.
Yeah.
When Bobby Brown happened and with New Edition, they had to go get Johnny Gill. We had to go get goddamn Johnny for a second. Now, listen, eventually, Bobby came back and everybody stayed in the group. So we'll see what the fuck happens, right? But shout out to Blake, man. I think he might call in. But yeah, Lionel is new blood on the show, so we're going to get all in his goddamn business at some point. But for right now, though, holla at me. Talk to me.
Yeah, shout out to you, Blake. I tuned in to the show previously. You're dope. I hope everything's next level in Atlanta.
First of all, I hope he's doing horrible, but go ahead.
I hope everything is booming.
Cry me a river.
Yeah. But how let me go, man? Talk to me.
Nah.
You said you've only had one.
Yeah, so I've had one like serious relationship.
Okay. And how soon did y'all move in?
So we were friends for a year first, and then.
But you say
we were seriously friends for like a year or two, and then I'm staying on campus, working, going to class. And then she has an apartment, and she's like taking a break from school at this time and just working. So it was just like one thing led to another. I was spending so much more time in her apartment than my dorm on campus, where I have a roommate, So it was natural to like just move in.
So it was
I don't even remember having that conversation, honestly. It was just like...
You just started like leaving shit over there?
Yeah, like I had it went from like I left my backpack or I left an assignment to like I left some drawers or I left...
This nigga took his toothbrush his first day over and left it there.
Yeah, so I have a drawer now. Okay, cool. I can leave my toothbrush here now.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's the way a lot of this shit starts. A lot of this starts with a drawer.
I'm telling you.
That's a big step, too.
It wasn't like a conversation to where like, y'all, do you want to do this?
It was just like, hold on, we gotta, it's 12. Well, be careful though, because it's 2019 and the Me Too movement is out there. Make sure you being careful with the way that you're saying that it wasn't a conversation.
I stormed in there and I took over, damn it. I took over. I put cases on all you.
That's a good one.
I just rolled up in there like, yo, this is my spot.
Yeah. I started inviting people over. Started inviting people over.
What the hell's going on right now?
Yo, what's up? Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Not with the R. Kelly shits, okay?
Right?
We're not. No.
Right? So, but no. So, Jay.
Shout out to my boy Steve-O. What's good, Steve-O?
This guy's giving shout outs. We don't do shout outs on the show.
Yeah, we do.
We don't encourage shout outs. What's up with you, Jay? What's the quickest you moved in? Okay, let me go to me first because you were hesitant. What's the quickest you moved in with somebody?
It's not that I didn't move in with somebody. It's just that I literally I've lived on my own since I was 16, and
you gotta give us the backstory.
And no, because I've never lived with anybody else. I lived on my own, and until I got married, it was when we actually lived together. But I mean, she would stay over sometimes and just chill, but. It was till I got married that I actually lived with someone. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. For me, it was when I was in my early 20s. I was cool with moving in with a motherfucker. Like, oh shit, y'all gonna jump in and share these bills? Cause in your 20s, you know what I'm saying? Share these bills. I ain't got much bills. That's more money for party and beer.
Yeah,
get to this Ciroc. I was good. When I got a little older, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like I was a little bit more set in my ways in terms of like how I was doing shit. I don't like my damn socks to be folded a certain way or made it a certain way. I don't like this to happen. I like for this to happen. So now I became a little bit more picky. I'm like, you know what, so that was my thing. But back in the gap though, shit, if we was a cool 3-4 months, I'm all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like Lionel though. It was never. I don't think I ever had like too many like conversations like, you want to like move. It was kind of just like.
It doesn't go down like that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like an old school thing. But I think it is like almost like a mutual understanding. Like everybody kind of gets that. Like, yo, I think we probably gonna move in together. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so let's get to it.
For sure.
But let's get to it though. So you brought it up, right? So let's go back to what you talked about a second ago. Yeah. We're gonna still take our time with everything tonight, goddamn. We ain't gonna rush. We're gonna take our time with this. But what you brought up was kind of a religious aspect of it, right? Okay. Like the morality of it. Right. That's always a big thing, right? So let's talk about the morality of moving in together.
That's part of the debate.
Yeah. What's the morals of moving in together, dog? Is it because you're gonna naturally feel a little bit of pressure from friends and family, you know what I'm saying, of whether y'all should do it or shouldn't do it, right? What's y'all moral compass on moving in together? Don't everybody talk at once now.
I know. Okay. For me, it doesn't stem from a spiritual, religious, like, space. It's simply, like, where we are, the connection.
Right.
Like, how can we benefit from this if possible? Like you mentioned
earlier,
this is us splitting the bills. Like, we're in college. Let's just be real. Yeah. And then, like, we feel each other on another level, so that's a bonus. And, we like spending time, so... I don't know, but I will say, that encourages a lot of other things.
Talk to me.
So, obviously...
When you say other things...
Obviously, once you guys move in together, like, sleep in the same bed.
Well, y'all was doing that before, though, right?
No, I understand, but it's more often.
I got you.
It's like you wake up in the middle of the night, and then she right there, it's like, boom, bam.
Hold on, I don't know what you're saying. I'm a little older. You got to spell it out for me.
So it's fine. I'll paint the picture.
All right, paint the picture. Let's get the paintbrushes out.
So it's 2015.
I'm on my Bob Ross
before
right
I've ever moved in with Tamara, who is my fiance.
Let's not. Okay, we usually try to use aliases to protect the innocent, but go ahead.
With Linda.
She may actually pop up sometime on the show.
With Linda.
Yeah, but so it's 2015 before we move in.
All right.
I'm in my dorm. It's 2:00 in the morning. I wake up randomly after like dozing off on an assignment, and I got that morning wood. Everyone knows what that is.
All right.
So I would just have to like.
Yo,
I have two options at that point: ignore it, or just like chop the tree down myself and go back to sleep.
Wait a minute. That's always a horrible idea. But go ahead.
So that's 2015. That was the story of my life at one point.
And so basically, you were just a young, horny college kid. And you was like, let's get it positive.
Testosterone's a thing, y'all.
I'm with you.
And then you're on campus with a bunch of other, like, beautiful women. Same age. Like hormones are raging. Like, let's just keep it.
So, no, we going to get to that. I want to talk about the other women as well. But, JC, holla at me. Is it a moral... What's your moral compass on moving in together?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to... You got to know that you're not entering into your own home anymore. You know what I'm saying? The moment you decide.
Was it Joe's spot or did you move in with her? Because that's a big. I want to get there.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. If it's her home, you definitely and she's saying, hey, you can move in, whatever. Be cognizant of the space you're walking into. Because it's no longer your domain. She runs shit there. And
you just live there.
Yeah. She runs it.
Wasn't necessarily my experience, though.
You must have had a nice... Well, y'all were in college, though.
Yeah.
So she might not have had the money to, quote-unquote, run shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. Money's a factor.
Goddamn right. Money's a factor.
That's a factor.
Like, let me ask y'all this. I want to get back to what we're talking about, but this is still in the realm.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to move into an apartment with a female or a male. Shout out to my LGBTQ listeners out there and viewers. Yeah, shout out to y'all. It's one thing to move in with a male or a female. But it's one thing to move in with them into an apartment. It's another thing piggybacking or silverbacking or veggie-backing on what JC just said, it's a whole nother thing to move in with them into a house that they have.
Touche.
Right?
With a mortgage.
Yeah, with some real shit popping off. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like, I mean, even if it's a house that like they can't even be renting a house, but it's a house. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I think moving into an apartment. I think moving into an apartment, it's a certain vibe, a certain feel. But if you move into I'm speaking from a male. Let's speak from a male perspective. If I'm a dude, I'm moving to a house with a female. Shit, you better have your shit together. You feel what I'm saying? At least in my opinion, because that shit can go left real fucking fast. You dig what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, money is power, right? Yeah. And if she already had that before you, she might listen to a Beyonce record and be on some, you know what I'm saying?
Like, a woman with money will never,
She might hear Beyonce and be like, you know what, nigga, you talking this bullshit.
That's a good
I'm
point,
cool
though.
on you.
That's cool. That's a good point because it's important when considering if I'm going to move into this space or not. With this person, you have to be able to gauge the situation. Like, is this something that's really going to last? Like, because it's
and as a man, you will never impress a woman with money.
Whoa. You think so?
You know there's different types of women.
If a woman, this is what I'm saying.
You can't, hold on.
If she got money,
say that again. Hold on. I just want to make sure.
Let me rephrase it. Okay. If she got money, you as a man cannot impress her. You can't impress her.
What do you consider money, though?
Nigga, if she's paying for her own house, if she's living in a house and she's paying for her own house and she tells you you can move in, nigga, you can't impress her.
That perspective, I'm with you. I
yeah.
Can agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's very little things that you can do that'll impress her.
Let me just say this for my people out there, right? Because I know me gente. I know me gente.
Even women that...
I'm not talking about... Listen, I don't want nobody to backlash on me, but I'm not talking about a motherfucker moving into your little Section 8 crib. Yeah. No disrespect. But if you... But I know some females that be out here on Section 8 kind of talking a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can come up, you know, like, stop. You know what I'm saying? You're paying like $10 a month for rent. Yeah, calm down.
No. Yeah, let's be real. We ain't talking about... we ain't talking about living off of child support. We ain't talking about living off of Section 8. We're talking about women who got their shit together, bro. Yeah. You know, who... Because and everybody has their struggles. Everybody has their their flaws and whatnot. But a woman that can hold her own even through her flaws.
Yeah, what's a flaw, nigga? Go ahead though.
The fact that y'all niggas are asking it means that y'all have a flaw.
No clouds. Okay. No clouds in my stones. But go ahead.
Anyways.
No flaw. It's not a joke.
A fact that a woman can hold her own through her own flaws, through her kids, through if she has kids, or through whatever it is that she may be going through. The fact that she can hold her own and still continue.
And still outride.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. You gotta respect those women, dog. You gotta respect those women, man.
What about the brothers?
Now, I expect a brother to hold his own, no matter what. Especially in this society and in this generation, we got a lot of weak personnel, dog. that like to piggy bank and piggyback and live off of other people's strengths. And I'm not with that.
Okay, that's a good point. So think about this. So what if a woman asks you to move in and she does have money? Would either one of y'all ever consider doing that? If it's a woman that has money and she's moving you in on some quote unquote kind of taking care of you shit, like, yo, I want you to move in. She got big paper. Let's say she on her 6-figure shit, right? And she's like, yeah, go in and move in with me. You know what I'm saying? You good. You can have your little job, but I'm the breadwinner. I'll break you some bread. You know what I'm saying? I get you some new drawers, whatever the fuck you want. I don't know what y'all.
A sugar mama, essentially.
Hey, listen. Hey, I don't want to call her that, but that's what you want to call her, Lionel. That's what you can call her, sir.
Hate mail is at nostringspod@gmail.com. nostringspod@gmail.com.
Okay, if that's offensive to anyone, I'm sorry.
It's 2019. Everything's offensive, Lionel. I don't know if you know that or not.
Come on, sugar mamas are real.
They are real. Would you be
Twitter
down?
Right now, there's 150,000 girls raving and ranting about sugar dad somewhere.
I'm out on this. I'm out on this right now.
All right, so hold on. So somebody said, okay, they choosing up out here, Jay. They choosing up out here on JC. Okay,
Listen.
shoot them that. What's the call-in number? Shoot.
I don't think I want to give it up now.
If you want to choose up, you dig? Now I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my queen. I'm married. But if you want to choose up to you know, I don't know Lionel status. You know what I'm saying? I let you tell her your own status. I don't get into people's business. Okay, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to choose up, still, I don't know. These brothers behind the scenes might be with it. So choose on up. But all right, let's get back to it though. So like, yeah, if you want to be a kept man, would you be? Listen. If somebody choosing up on you, like if somebody's choosing up heavy, and they want you to move in and fuck with them, I don't think you think that's a morally bad thing if you're moving in with them at that point?
Nah, I mean you as a man, you still gotta hold your own. You know what I'm saying?
It comes down to
you
still be able to,
obviously it's a mutual agreement. If she says, hey, come on, move in, I'm gonna take care of you, you can still have your job or whatever. I mean, I'll be like, listen, that's cool and all, but I'm still gonna take my job. I'm still gonna go work. I'm still gonna produce.
Oh no,
because I don't like.
Or that gives you the space to invest.
Listen, I'm gonna be playing 2K
to build a business, to build something else.
I'm playing NBA 2K and Madden. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Shout out to her. Listen, I tell my wife all the time, if it wasn't for my wife putting whatever curse or spell she put on me, she claims she's Creole. If it wasn't for that, I promise you, I know for a fact, either Beyonce or Janet Jackson would have fucked with me, and I wouldn't have.
All right, guys, that's the show. That's the show, guys. Hey, it's been nice. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. That's the show, guys.
She at the crib on PlayStation. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know,
guy.
I'm sure that would have happened in my life. But you know, shout out to my wife. She imprinted.
I would have to be doing something. I would have to be in some kind of shit. Like I couldn't just be.
So y'all don't want sugar mama. Okay, so these niggas don't want sugar mama. So, all right,
I mean, it's not that I couldn't have a sugar mom. It's just like all the while I would be. I don't know. I would have to be occupied with my own thing. I couldn't just be like, yeah.
So how about a lady?
Like, hey babe, I need $20.
But how about a lady moving in with you? A lady now, you got a spot, a crib or a house.
That still becomes her place, though.
Ooh.
Stipulations.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, that's so. It still becomes her spot over. Like,
yeah, it becomes a spot. Ooh. You gotta, and this is my take on this. Because a friend of mine, I ain't gonna shout him out, Eminem.
Shout that nigga out.
I ain't gonna shout that nigga out, but his initials are Eminem. He moved in with his girl moved in with him. She took over big time, and now he's all like, well, I don't know, because now she taking my space. She puts things away, and I can't find it. And I don't know. Yeah. So that's why I say if she moves in with you, it still becomes her space. And as her man, you gotta respect when she says, hey, if we're gonna move in together, that means that I have the liberty of doing as I please in this house or in this apartment.
You surrender that. Whenever you say here's the key, then you say here's 50% of what I have, and I'm sharing it with you.
So hold on. Wait a minute. So you said here's the key.
Yeah.
You have dominion over everything that's in my.
I said 50%.
Nah, negative.
50%. That's what he said. He said 50%.
Well, I'm.
It's 50%.
No, it's not 50%. You never give 50% in a relationship.
I mean, ultimately,
I'm sorry.
She can get 50%?
You can't. If you want the relationship to succeed, you don't give 50%.
What you supposed to give?
You give 100.
No.
You give 100.
That's semantics, though.
You give 100. It's not semantics.
I can say
it's not semantics.
I can say my 100.
Look. Even shout out to Amber Patterson. 50%. Look, you see?
Okay,
Amber.
Listen. Let me just break this down.
Amber.
No, I agree.
Amber.
I agree wholeheartedly. When I speak to 50%, I'm saying that I've already put in 100% of my own energy and effort, and that equals 50% to our overall relationship. And I would need
that's a negative, sir.
You as an individual into this relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it don't.
It makes sense to me.
It don't make sense. How the heck you gonna put 100%? That means 50. That shit makes no sense.
He's putting his 100. She put it.
Ultimately, we're one. Ultimately, we're a unit,
what
right?
you talking about, JC?
So ultimately, we're a unit.
a unit, nigga, like this.
Yeah.
Nigga, but
imagine two things coming together.
Look, give him a diagram. Show him. There you go.
This
Two
guy.
things. That's him.
Anyways.
That was giving 100%. They come together. That's 200%.
Anyways.
You understand, right? So half of 200.
So this 100.
Anyways.
This nigga don't get it.
Anyways.
I feel what you're saying. I'm not saying that I'm gonna get 50, and then I hope that.
Anyways.
Saying with the other 50 that I'm not giving, so we can be 100. I'm not saying that. I'm giving 100 still, which is my 50% of this relationship. Does that make sense?
No, it don't. But we'll move on from that.
I know somebody out there resonates somewhere.
He felt the energy.
It resonates somewhere.
He felt the energy. What we got in the chat?
Yes, 100%. Negative. Amber, I agree with you, Amber, 100%. 100%. 50% is a negative. 100% is positive. 100% all the way through. Here's my thing. When you tell your girl, hey, you can move in with me.
Shout out to my LGBTQ listeners.
Well, I'm speaking from my standpoint because I'm a heterosexual. Okay, so when I tell a woman, I'm giving you the key to my apartment. That means you got 100% of everything that's in that apartment. It belongs to you. You have 100% access. You don't got 50% access. You have 100% access to everything that's in that apartment. Why? Because you have the key to enter that place.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree a little bit.
No, bro. If I give you the key to my place, you have complete access to everything in my place.
Listen. Can I respond?
Go ahead. Yeah, I want you to respond.
I hear what you're saying, and that's not the point that I'm speaking to. I'm not saying, like, here's the key, don't touch half my shit. I'm saying, here's the key, which is obviously me giving you 100%. I'm being open, obviously. But I'm saying, as far as, like, ownership goes, as far as, like, this is our shit, as far as we're a team, as far as boss.
Tamara, I could speak as close to the mic as I want. Tamara, when you get into the show, when you come to the show, you talking to the mic as you want. Okay.
You eating the mic up?
She said, "Why is JC so close to the mic?" Because I want her to be close to the mic. All right.
Calm down, first of all.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm not saying, like, yeah,
Now we get.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Understand? Let me be very, very, because so far I feel like y'all niggas are on some new wave shit. Y'all are some good Negroes. Listen, let me say this. If you move in
I'm
with
Hispanic,
me,
sir.
If you move in with me, understand, it's some fucking shit in my crib that I need for you not to probably touch because it's my shit. Hold on, JC. Goddamn, let me get it out. Because here's what I'm saying. When you move it in together, right? I got stuff here already.
Yeah.
This is my shit. Yeah. I enjoy my shit. Yeah. Now, you may bring your shit in. It may be a mixing of the shit. Yeah. But before we do the mixing of the shit, understand.
These are the collectibles.
Yeah, don't fuck with my shit. Like, at my crib, I got a spot where, like, my wife understands, like, this is just my stuff I like that I mess with. I got, like, my albums, you know what I'm saying? I used to do my DJ shit. I like spinning vinyl. So I got my vinyl shit.
And that's fair.
What's popping in the chat, though? I feel like something popping in the chat.
That's fair.
They charge you about the mic still?
Yeah. Is this better, guys?
This guy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, I feel like there should be, listen, man, especially if you're moving in with me, you know what I'm saying? First, the first conversation that got to happen is, if you're moving in, are you moving in from your own spot? Because if you are, now you're bringing your stuff into the spot as well. So now it's two sets of everything. Right. So is that the case? Or are you coming from like college? You coming from mom and dad's crib, and you just bringing in some goddamn hefty bags? Right. If I've said it once on this show, I've said it 1,000 damn times. Don't think you finna get with Rolex Risky coming in with trash bags, and then you're gonna leave with red bottoms and Louis bags. Right. Don't get it fucked up. Yeah. Now, with that being said, my wife didn't come in with that. Shout out to my wife. She's amazing. She didn't come in with that. But, you know, I'm helping y'all brothers out there. I'm trying to help y'all out. True. Don't let these women come in here with no hefty bags and they leave out with goddamn me Louis bags because now all of a sudden it's a we thing. Because listen,
that's the thing though. That's the thing though. If you've given and gifted all these things throughout the relationship.
That's what I was going to say.
Do you take it back? Do you say, like, leave that shit here? And then if you do say leave this shit, what do you do with it?
It depends on what it is.
You a bigger man if you tell them, you know what?
Cool.
Excuse me?
You a bigger man if you tell them.
Listen, I'm only 5'10". I ain't that goddamn big.
Like, in those red boxes.
Hey, for the record, I want to make it clear. For the record, I want to make it clear. He finally admitted he's 5'10".
Wow, what was the
Well, technically, I'm saying 5'10" because that's what a lot of people say. I'm really a 6'2" guard, but I'm 5'10" and I ain't that goddamn big.
Shout out to Amber Patterson. We on the same page.
What did she say?
She agrees with everything I'm saying. That's all.
Well, tell Amber call in. Give her a call in number because I like to challenge.
It's on there. 210-789-8012. 210-789-8012.
Call in, Amber, and let's talk about it. You dig? I want to chop it up with a female who's talking about this moving in stuff and what the perspective.
So here's my thing. If you tell your chick, hey, let's move in together, and she's coming over to your place.
We kind of agreed though that like that's not the way it happens. That it's kind of just she left it because first
hypothetically,
of all, females are super territorial.
No, because I told my girl, I was like, yo, listen, I got a closet for you.
A closet? Whoa, what kind of crib you got?
I got 2 closets.
I'm gonna turn this bedroom into a closet.
Yeah, this nigga.
No. I got 2 closets. I got 2 closets.
Okay.
I got 2 closets.
Okay, my bad.
She could get the smaller one.
Okay.
Because
it
has to graduate into it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So she can get the smaller closet.
There's levels to moving in.
Oh yeah, there's levels. There is levels. There's definitely levels. You know, you start off with the toothbrush with some soap, whatever. And then little by little you can bring your clothes over. You know
I never liked females that used to leave scrunchies. But go ahead. Don't leave no scrunchies. No, females like to leave scrunchies and like random earrings.
Maybe y'all didn't have this problem based on.
Trying to say I'm old, but go ahead though. Go ahead though, Lionel.
No, just based on the type of girl.
Kristen say you only
did y'all ever have the eyelashes left on like your sink? Like,
whoa, eyelashes.
Eyelashes, like what the?
Yo, listen. If you out here leaving eyelashes, me and you might have to stop fucking with each other because I don't. Like eyelashes? Yeah, I ain't even had nobody leave. I've had females leave a bunch of scrunchies and earrings. This guy just left in the middle of the show. You know this is live, right? You know, like we're recording this. Yeah. All right, fuck it. Niggas are leaving. Niggas is wilding. All right, but go ahead though.
I've waken up to some eyelashes before.
It's weird though because I always say women are territorial like that. They're like they'll leave that. And this is my opinion, women. This is my opinion, ladies. That y'all are leaving this shit on purpose. Yeah. You paid money for them goddamn earrings, and you just so happened to leave them at my house and never talked about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's happened to me. I'm just saying scenarios. You dig what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's a bunch of goddamn scrunchies.
But I've left a book or something.
This nigga said a book. Nobody knows that's your book.
I've left something, just so I can.
I've never left any. I've never left shit. I want all my. Listen, I'm not leaving a goddamn thing when I leave. When I leave your house, I'm making sure I'm coming back. Hey, I ain't leave shit. No.
Yeah. See, it's like a foot in the door. I like leave something that I don't really need, just so that I can like have an actual real reason to be like, hey, I'm gonna come back by tomorrow because I left this book. Let's hang out.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife just texted me. She's watching the show, and she is correct. My wife knows that I do have all the receipts from going. Well, I stopped collecting after the second child.
Receipts for what?
For everything I've ever spent.
Oh shit.
Oh man, y'all think this is a game? Y'all think I'm out here just play talking? No, nigga. Up until our second daughter.
Oh my god, that's
up until our second daughter, I had all the receipts kept of like major purchases I made for my wife.
Oh, y'all kept collecting receipts? Is that something that I should be put onto? Like,
listen, I was because understand. I was gonna tell my wife if the shit didn't work out. Understand? Okay, well here's
shit.
Yeah, listen, understand, my nigga. I was going into it with the best of intentions, but hey, listen, if the worst happens, I would like to talk about compensation.
He put a prenup on the relationship before the marriage.
I want to talk about. I wanted some reparations for a goddamn boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. I would like my reparations. You dig? Anything popping in the chat? I know you was gone for a second.
No, we good.
Yeah, but how do you? Good luck getting those because what the hell? She's gonna be like, what?
Don't worry about it. I would have went to court.
Okay.
Don't get it fucked up. I was up to.
That's why he has the receipts.
Yeah, that's why I had receipts, my nigga. Don't worry about it. I was gonna give you a chance to do the right thing first, and then after that, But anyway, let's get. But anyway, let's get back to the shits, though, right? Let's get back to the shits because JC's back. He went to go touch himself.
Pause.
So I'm not pausing that, nigga.
Oh shit, she's moving in.
Yeah. So let's get back to this, right? So hey, listen, everybody that's watching right now, y'all should make sure if you comment, rating, subscribing, thumb up the video as well. We'd appreciate a thumb up on the video, and also be on the lookout because we do have a podcast on iTunes as well. No strings attached, just on iTunes. The uploads they get uploaded after the show, so that'll be there. Stay tuned to the channel because we're gonna start uploading more content. So be on the lookout for that. We got some shit we in the works on called Barbershop Saturdays. We'll be coming to you live from the barbershop. So fuck with us on that as well. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. No strings attached. Anyway, getting back to the shit. So we moving in together. Hold on, before we move in together, because we're looking at our phones right now. Everybody keep looking at their phones, checking their phones, sending shit out. Some shit popped off.
Oh yeah.
If you an iPhone user, some shit recently popped off.
Talk about it. Hey, I bet you right now, all the Samsung, all the Android users
they
right
talking
now.
Shit right
now. Yeah.
So
I'll stick to my iPhone. I'm Apple. Hey, Apple forever, baby.
Some shit popped off where Apple had to put out some shit like, yo, the FaceTime shit is bugging right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bugging.
And it fucked me up, dog. What'd you think about that one?
I think that was just, for me, confirmation that these niggas are always listening.
You think it's the man?
I feel like if that
think
was
Donald
a slip
Trump is
up, I don't think
tampering
that
his
was
phone?
that was obviously something that wasn't supposed to be like, known for the general
You on
population.
some conspiracy theory shit right now.
I mean, just in the sense of they can access our shit, period, if they want to.
The first thing I thought about was, because like, okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, let's just recap it real quick. So what the bug in the iPhone was, if you don't know, if I'm going to recap it, if you know, nigga plug is. So what they said is that if you do FaceTime, if you FaceTime somebody and you go, I guess if you like add another person, but you add yourself, somehow it would give you access to like their camera and you would have audio access to
Even if they don't answer.
Yeah, even if they don't answer, you would have audio access to like their phone. So you'd be able to hear what they're talking about and you could see through their camera. Even if they don't answer.
Crazy shit. Like what the?
Now, why the fuck that's even a possibility? That's what I thought of.
That's
Why is that even a possibility?
Because they need that ability. They need to be able to tap into shit when they
with
can.
you. Listen, I'm putting my tinfoil
Listen,
hat
the
on with
NSA,
you right
the NSA, which is the National Security
now.
Agency.
No strings attached. Okay, go ahead.
This guy.
It is no strings attached.
It is no strings. Shout out to NSA. So the NSA is placed.
Shout out to Amber because he really did move that mic from his mouth. Amber out here checking. Go ahead.
For
keep us
right?
Amber out here.
Let us know.
Amber charged your little ass.
She did.
Was it Amber that charged? Who charged?
I don't know
no,
who it was.
Who charged somebody? Whoever charged his ass up about that mic.
It was Miss Tamara Richardson.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Tamara charged his ass up.
What's up, Tamara? Shout out to you. I miss you.
And it was Naomi Renee.
Everybody charging your ass up.
And everybody else, that's it. Everybody was cool with it.
Shout out to the females, man.
Yeah,
hey, the females are in the chat heavy. They not calling in. I love for y'all to call in so I can chop y'all ass down on these topics. But go ahead though, Jay.
Yeah, we need that perspective.
So the NSA is placed for national security. So they'll assess any threats, any threats as far as emails, phone calls, text messages. That's part of their job. I believe.
What the hell they got to do with my iPhone? Nigga?
I believe.
Yeah, what the hell they got to do with my iPhone? Nigga?
I believe that they've tapped into the iPhone, into the Apple system, for additional security, whatever.
And you're cool with that?
No.
Okay, I'm just figuring.
The reason why I'm not cool with it is because a lot of people take it as it's an invasion of public privacy.
And it is.
Sure.
It is.
Right. But
For sure.
they had, or how can I say it?
I don't know, nigga. Speak it in Spanish if you need to.
Ellos han determinado They have determined a lot of threats, man. They have determined a lot of threats.
Allegedly.
Well, shit gets fucked up left and right.
Allegedly, I don't know.
So,
and I know.
In part, I am thankful to the NSA for keeping our.
I'm not. I'm a frequent flyer. The NSA gets on my damn nerves. But go ahead.
This guy.
The NSA.
I'm thankful for that.
All right, let's move forward, man.
But anyways,
I was gonna talk about that shit briefly.
Yeah.
Hey, so in other words, man, turn off your FaceTime until they get the update available. And because I know what y'all be doing, y'all be out there with y'all phones and people looking into y'all cameras. Y'all out there playing with y'allself. I don't want y'all to get fucked up in the game out here.
well,
I don't want y'all to get fucked up in the game out here, man.
It's
touching
natural.
on yourself. Well, I'm not saying that natural, but I'm sure that people wouldn't want other folks to see them doing some weirdo shit. Niggas rubbing their gooch and their nipples at the same time. Yeah, niggas is out here on weirdo shit. Anyway. Just niggas rub their gooch and their nipples at the same time.
For those of you who don't know what the gooch is, The gooch is the area between.
Oh, come on, bro. We've already established
Yeah,
this.
all right, so fuck it.
Yeah,
all right, so we
man.
moving in together, right? You moving in with her because she rubbed your gooch. So, are you? Let's talk about expectations of moving in, right? Let's talk about that. What are y'all expectations if y'all move in with somebody? And the females in the chat, I want y'all to chime in as well. The females in the chat, what are y'all expectations if y'all moving in with a dude or if a dude move in with y'all? Talk to me about the expectations.
Do I have expectations? Because so far in my experience, like,
Oh yeah, you only got one goddamn move
in this experience, I'm just kind of like, I feel like I can trust her enough to just like let myself go. So
What does that mean, nigga?
So I don't really have expectations. Like I trust her enough to kind of move in a way that's not gonna step on my toes or piss me off too much or make me uncomfortable too much. So, you know, I don't really have expectations. I don't really live with those. I just like let her exist and then I exist and I don't expect there to be any fuck ups. I mean, unless if there are, we have an understanding enough to iron them out. So
I'm with you.
I don't have much expectations as far as like what needs to be done if she's gonna move in here. Like what's first things first. Like that list doesn't exist for me.
Huh.
Your thoughts,
there's not
JC.
really many stipulations.
Your thoughts, Jay.
Well,
Nigga, this
yeah,
nigga's
I mean,
quiet.
it's because I'm trying to assess what the young man over here is saying because I have a lot of expectations.
Okay, talk about it. Let's get to it.
You know, especially if there's kids in the mix, there has to be.
Let's assume there's not kids.
Okay, no
obviously
kids.
that adds a whole nother element. So
Well,
let's not
I
go
mean,
with kids.
because I have kids, so I don't
Okay,
know what it
nigga,
is to
we're
live
talking
with somebody and not
Well,
have
nigga,
kids. You know what I mean?
You haven't had kids your whole life, nigga.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I never lived with
I'm
anybody.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Before you even like start, let me just add a side note.
Okay.
So when I say no expectations, that's given that you're a decent person, like that you clean up.
Bro,
after-
you speak with a
given-
lot of double negatives.
I'm sorry, but
I'm kind of confused. Yes is no, no is yes,
Listen.
bad is good, good is
so let me
bad.
respond.
You know what I'm saying?
Go
So
ahead,
let me
go ahead.
respond.
Go ahead, do your
That's
thing.
because we're speaking on a person that you're dating, right? And contemplating moving in with, right?
I agree.
So I'm not gonna ever be contemplating no bullshit. I'm not gonna have anybody that I can't even have a peace of mind and you exist naturally when I gotta worry about some shit that you could fuck up. So if I'm in a space to contemplating that you're gonna move in my space, you better believe I figured you out enough to say, okay, she's cool.
She's cool.
Bet I can move forward this way. I don't have much to worry about at this point. So I don't know, but that's also the person I am. I'm like a flowy kind of guy. So I don't just
Like that,
I don't
nigga.
have like these rules to like live
He's
by.
flowing like this and you
Yeah.
flowing like that, nigga. Y'all flowing different ways.
Yeah. But
I understand what he's saying.
yeah,
That-
it's like I have to say that I don't have expectations. Granted that the person like that I've chose is an exponential person, you know.
Do you know
So
what that
with
means? You know what
that,
exponential means?
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
with that, I can move with a peace of mind, if that makes sense.
It makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to JC. What say you,
I just
JC?
have to explain that because
The reason why it
JC
doesn't
so-
make sense to me is because the reason why you're with a person is because you have expectations.
Okay, talk about it.
So you're not just gonna pick up a random person that you've seen out of nowhere. You know, you have a certain expectation, and then you choose that person according
What
to
are those
your
expectations?
expectations.
What are those expectations?
I couldn't tell you.
So-
I couldn't tell you.
My expectations when you come in is knowing your part in this household.
Okay.
When it's time to clean.
Okay, ladies, listen to what he's going to tell you what your part in this household is. Go ahead. When it's time to do what now? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nigga, when it's time to clean, we clean in the house. When
Okay.
when we
Hold on.
say
is it when you say it's time to clean?
no, I said when it's time to clean.
Well, who defines time to clean? It's subjective, right? Who defines when it's time to clean?
The both of you have to say, hey man, all right, listen, this
Y'all gonna have a goddamn chart on the wall?
No,
that, like,
no,
Tuesdays is cleaning day?
I mean, you know when
at
you
2.
get up
I
and you
don't
be
know
like,
because that's the
Not
whole
201.
that's the
2.
whole part of moving in is because
And I
you
expect
know
that. I
you
expect
know to
Tuesday
you.
at 2 o'clock you're here cleaning. I expect it.
But that's the thing though. You know to you what quote unquote dirty is and when you need to clean. But that may be for you. For him or for her, they might think, this can go another 2-3 days. So that's the whole balancing act of moving in together is what. That's what I'm saying. What are those expectations? Because you have you come into the shit with the way that you do things, the way you were raised, the way you've been rocking out, how you do shit. Now you're meeting another person who was raised totally fucking different. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. And who now has a totally different perspective of what quote unquote clean is and what quote unquote needs to be clean.
All right, so let me put it like this.
Talk your shit now.
When I was married.
And I need y'all to jump into the chat. Tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right.
Contribute.
Who in the chat right now, Jay?
No, they still talking about you being 5'8".
Who's fucking 5'8"? I ain't no goddamn 5'8". Fuck y'all. Ain't no goddamn 5'8". Fuck out of here.
Anyways, hey,
you 5'6"?
I'm 6'2".
Little ass nigga. I ain't no goddamn 5'8". I ain't no goddamn 5'8" though. They can kiss my ass.
I'm 6'2". I'm good. So anyways,
yeah, it's the same height. You the same height as me. Go ahead.
Anyways,
so height is not subjective.
So here's my thing.
Oh.
Here's my thing. When I was married and I had my 2 kids.
Oh, damn it! What's the timestamp? We got a running clock that we do before JC references his previous marriage. Okay.
Well, nigga,
we got a pot on it, so somebody just won the money. Go ahead.
I'm speaking out of my experience.
Speak, nigga. Speak your.
So, anyways, when my kids were younger, because
they still young.
They're still young, but I'm saying when they were younger.
Okay.
They would take the toys out to the living room, play with it, do whatever they wanted with it, and then when it was time to clean, well, at night they would go to bed, and it would be either my ex-wife, my wife at the time, or myself. We will be cleaning up the toys. Most of the time, I would end up cleaning up the toys because she used to spend the day with them. So to give her a break and her relax and chill and go to sleep early, whatever, I will end up cleaning up the house, washing the dishes, cleaning,
and how did that make you feel,
mopping.
JC? I feel like this is a counseling session now. And how did that make you feel when you had to do all that, JC?
I felt fine, nigga.
I don't know. I don't know where the hell we're going with this right now. I'm so confused.
That's what I'm saying. When my expectations, when it's time to clean, you definitely have to take the initiative and start it off.
That whole little soliloquy was about. So hold on. So let's use your scenario, and let's say that the woman that you're with now says, toys on the carpet, kids play, they're gonna play tomorrow again. We don't need to clean that shit. Leave it there because they're gonna play with it again tomorrow. Now what? Okay, silence.
I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it.
I'm just saying it's different shit for everybody.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm gonna speak out of my experience.
Part of the balancing act of moving in together with somebody is trying to figure out. Because, like, you meet somebody's representative on the weekends. Most of the time, I'm very, very honest about this topic. Most of the time, when you're dealing with somebody, right, and y'all kicking it, let's be very, very honest and let's define kicking it. Y'all fucking. What happens is that. What?
So, sorry to cut you off.
You're not sorry, because you're going to cut
me off. First of all, Amber, whose age are you trying to ask for?
Oh, God.
And secondly, Miss Naomi Renee, hasn't a person already fulfilled your expectations and therefore you are comfortable with them moving? That's what I said in the beginning. What the heck?
No.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Naomi. I said because I said no. I said let's hit the rewind button because I said when you're dating somebody, you have expectations already.
Okay.
So you're gonna date somebody according to your expectations.
Okay. Let Lionel get it now. Pick it up.
I just want to give a piece of advice.
Yeah.
From a millennial who's 23.
That means young nigga. Go ahead.
Yes, it is what I said, Naomi. What the heck?
Somebody needs to hear this, but
talk to him. Preach to him.
I feel like in my experience, expectations only fuck shit up. Like that's gonna fuck the situation up if you decide or you have realized that you love someone or you're really into someone and you can like take it to the next level, then do that. Like love them, allow them to exist. Expectations is your perception of how this person should be.
Exactly.
So you're gonna get with just anybody. You're gonna get with just anybody.
No, once you've decided that this is the.
Are you gonna get with just anybody?
You said no.
I've only been in one relationship.
Okay. All right, but according to that one relationship, were there expectations going into the relationship?
I don't have any expectations.
All right. Let me take out the BS. Hold on.
Wait. Efficient woman. I think she's efficient enough to produce at a rate that is good enough for me.
Bullshit.
Not even. I think boundaries are important. Boundaries are important.
But isn't that kind of
Expectations are bullshit.
Okay, I got you.
Boundaries.
There is a
I can
difference
say-
between boundaries and expectations.
Yes, I can say that this is something that I can't afford to put up with.
Yeah.
This is something that I can't compromise.
Like you can't leave bloody tampons in the
Whoa.
bathroom.
Whatever that may be, yeah. But I'm not saying that I expect you to fucking. I expect you to flush your tampons down the toilet, not in the trash can.
Yeah.
So
Like, you
when
can throw your shit in the trash can if you want, or the toilet.
so when you got with your girl, my bad.
Put his finger in
So
my
when you got with your girl, there was absolutely no
I'm
expectations.
telling you, like, I can't tell you one. I fell in love with someone, and I.
So
loved
you
who
just
they
saw her
were.
and said, "I'm gonna love her," and that's it.
Legitimately, I saw her orientation,
Why is it so
freshman
hard for you to
orientation.
believe?
Because there,
Freshman
you cannot
orientation.
listen.
Ask her, you can ask her. She said
You
4 or 5 rows
when
ahead
you
of me.
choose when you choose somebody,
Yeah.
you choosing somebody according to your level of expectations.
Because listen to
You're
this,
choosing
listen
somebody
to
according
this.
because you're not gonna go with somebody that
No.
first of all. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it like this: if she
put it
doesn't
like
meet your preferential standards, she's not meeting your expectations. One, if
Then
there's
you
not
wouldn't be
if there's not a
interested. Then
physical
there's no
attract
interest.
if there's not a physical attraction at the first sight that you see her, she is not meeting
he
your
has no
expectations.
There's no interest.
I'm out.
All this
I'm out.
intuitive for me. That's
Listen,
intuitive. I
listen.
can see a beautiful
The
woman
man,
and know that.
the man that
I
tells
don't
you,
expect her
the
to have a
man
face
that
like
tells
this,
you,
cheekbones
I
like
saw
this.
her and I liked her, not by the way she looked or anything like that, is lying to you. Because one, they gotta meet,
now I'm
they
a
gotta
liar.
meet, they gotta
Why you
meet
calling
the
me a liar?
expectation of the physical attraction. The
Listen.
man that tells you I was
Listen,
attracted
people,
to
the
her.
women out there that have
the
faith
women
in, that are hopeless romantics and still have faith in men, because it's real. I saw my woman
And what
freshman
happened?
orientation.
I'm doing my
I didn't know
ad-libs.
she existed.
You didn't know.
I'm from San Antonio. She's from Dallas, Texas.
2 different places.
We were both in UT Arlington.
Same time.
4 or
same
5
place.
rows ahead of me, and I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
Couldn't take his eye.
I didn't have any expectations that the woman of my dreams at freshman
Take that,
orientation
take
would
that.
have braids and a bun. I had no fucking clue.
He didn't
I
know.
just am existing.
Hey,
I see this beautiful woman.
so her physical
I allow
attraction.
myself
So
to
her
enjoy
physical
it, to
attraction-
love her.
Boy, bad boy.
Her physical attraction caught your eye,
Yeah.
caught your attention. It met your expectations
Not even.
as a man. It met your expectations as a man of what you look for in the looks of a woman. Yes or no?
Let me just.
Yes or no?
Wait,
Yes or no?
Okay, I'm not
Yes or
answering
no?
yet. I'm gonna process that question.
Let him
first.
process the question. I like motherfuckers who process a question and don't just give you a
Listen,
No,
let's
that's
cut
the
the
real thing.
let's cut the BS.
No,
Let's cut the
motherfucker.
because
You
I'm not
should
gonna
let
listen.
some shit swirl around in your head for a second before you answer it. Right?
No. My question is simple.
Bro, okay, I have
If-
the answer.
if-
I have the answer.
if
I have the
she's-
answer,
he
JC.
got the answer for you. Go ahead.
It's a no
It's
because
a no. It's a no, JC.
from elementary up until
Elementary.
high school,
Back in elementary.
I only talked to Hispanic girls.
Okay.
Seriously, that's who I was attracted to. I
You
would
was
have
only
never
fucking-
guessed.
And I understand growing up in San Antonio.
Yeah,
It makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that, like, the next girl I talked to from senior year to freshman year of college was gonna be black.
Amber wants to know how old you are.
I'm 23.
He 20. He said that shit like 6 times. Amber, you watching the show? Better get on Amber ass. You
But
wanna-
yo, that's
and-
real.
and Tell
I don't
Amber,
have
ask me how old I am.
like, I
Goddamn
truly
it, I'm
don't
not
exist
23.
that way. Like,
Hear,
I exist.
hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
Yeah.
out. Hear me out.
We listening to you, motherfucker.
There's a physical expectation that every man has when they look at a woman.
Yes and no.
I would say
Yes and
preference.
no.
I wouldn't say expectation.
Watch the mic. Grab your mic. Grab your mic.
Maybe
Pause.
preference. Maybe preference. But I don't know.
A
That's
preference is an expectation.
Not even. I think expectation is like you need to be this. I expect you to be this way. Versus a preference is like I prefer
Well,
this.
hold
I prefer this,
on.
But this is what you have, and I fuck
Wait
with it.
a minute. Let's pause right
I
there. What
prefer
you just
this.
finished saying.
I prefer this, but this
I-
is what you have, and I fuck with it.
No. Let's pause right
Versus
there.
I expect
Let's
this, and I can't settle.
Let's
That's what it is.
Stay there.
in the words of Risky Rolex. Let's take our
I'm
time.
with you. I'm with you. I'm
Let's take our
following
time.
you. I'm following you.
Because physical attraction is the first thing between two people.
So here's what Amber said. Hold on, let me jump in. Amber said, "So you just dating for fun, then?"
For
No.
me?
Yeah, you nigga. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Come on, Amber.
She said, "So you just dating for fun, then? No expectations, just wasting time."
Boom.
Now this sounds like an old broad.
I love him. Do you?
I'm fucking with you, Amber, but you do sound like you got a little age on you out here.
Well, I was in high
and
school.
you had a couple niggas that did that. To
Yeah,
you.
I was in high school when I was dating. So I was a high
it's a
schooler.
young man
then,
right
like,
now,
freshman
Amber.
year of
That's not
college.
wasting time.
But yeah,
man.
I was dating to have fun. I see a girl that I'm attracted to, and I think. Yeah, she has good things going for her. I like the things that she's ambitious towards.
You just
so yeah, I'm having fun.
Listen.
I'm not in a committed relationship. I'll pick someone.
I fuck with Amber's question.
You should have fun when you date.
Hold
guys.
on.
You should have fun. Don't turn it into anything too serious. Don't have a questionnaire. Don't have too many expectations.
Yeah.
Let all of your inhibitions go.
Let
and
it
have
go.
fun. You should be having the time of your life while you're dating. If
You
not,
should be having a time
then you
of
should be.
your life.
If you're not, then you should be focused on yourself and loving yourself. That means that you're not fully fulfilled within yourself.
I agree with this young man. Drop that
Dude,
knowledge.
you should be having the time of your life while you're dating. So once you decide this is who I have the most fun with, this is who I really enjoy, this is who I want, go forward. There's levels to everything.
Papi, cógelo suave. Vamos a cogerlo un poquito suave, ¿oíste?
But I'm not just out here.
Vamos a cogerlo suave, papi, ¿oíste? Vamos a cogerlo suave. Tranquilo, quieto. Vamos a cogerlo suave. Okay.
No one knows what the fuck that means, but go ahead.
Let's take it easy, papi. Let's take it easy, okay? Let's take it easy.
Okay, take it easy. Let's go.
There is a physical expectation.
So
And
say you, JC. You can't just
so-
say that as a fact. You can't.
No. It is a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact. You know why it's a fact? You know why it is a fact?
There's a difference.
You know what is a fact?
You can have a
Because no. Let me explain.
Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me explain.
Go ahead.
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
This is why it is a fact.
It's not a fact.
Because you're not gonna get with a
How do
person.
you know?
You're not gonna get with a person that you think does not meet your physical
People do it
criteria.
all the
I heard
time.
a story today, JC. I heard a story too.
You're not gonna get with a person, and this is coming from the
So you
guy,
only
from the
like
good
physical.
guy.
So you ain't like physical. So
No.
hold on.
That's
You
the
can
first step. That's the first step.
Hold on.
That's the
hold on.
first
Let me
step.
talk to you though. So you can have a certain physical type you like, but you can meet somebody and be like, "Yo, the vibe is fucking crazy." She's not physically, she's not quote unquote what I like, but the vibe is so crazy.
And I can be myself around
Yeah,
this
the
person. I'm
chemistry's
comfortable.
so crazy.
You're altering your expectations.
Yeah, but what's
You're altering your preference.
No, that's
Yes, you
You're
are.
not altering expectations.
Yes, you
No.
are. Because you're moving from what you normally like. You're moving from what you're normally.
I'm on my Lionel shit right now.
Guys,
I'm just
when I
flowing
was-
and existing.
When I was 10 years
This nigga
old,
said
I
flowing,
hated
I'm out.
carrots. My mom could not get me to finish my
Nigga said he hated
carrots.
carrots.
Now I love carrots.
Hey,
and I understand
hey!
what they
Shout out
bring
to
the
Amber.
body.
Listen,
So yes,
I'm
your preference
Hold on, what did
can
Amber
change.
say?
I'm liking this crowd in the
Yes, you
chat
may not
room
like
What
today.
did Amber
Damn
say?
it!
Goddamn, I'm
You may not like
Shit.
something now that you could
She
love
said-
down the line.
What did Amber
That's
say?
insane.
She
We're
said,
humans. We're
We are
extremely.
"Processing questions equals making up lies."
You guys, no, Amber. I really want to spit game to you.
Yes.
Whoa,
You
hey,
gotta
hey!
think
What do
before
you mean
speak.
spit game?
Spit
You
your
gotta think
game,
before
talk
you
your
speak.
shit.
You have
Yes.
to think before you speak. Don't just be out here saying anything. The first thing that comes to your mind emotionally.
Yes. Chris Rock had
Be
a joke.
logical. Let's be logical.
Chris Rock had a joke on one of his old stand-ups that like, yo, when somebody asks something like, let the shit swirl around in your brain
You
before you
have
just answer the
to.
shit.
Otherwise, you're making an emotional response.
Yeah, you just responded because he said respond right now. You respond.
Period.
No, think about
You
this
didn't
shit.
even think about what the hell you just said. Is that really how you feel?
So Amber, let me ask you this, Amber. If you ask
Can you
your
stand 10 toes down on that?
Amber, if you ask your dude right now, do you want to move in together, and he pauses and thinks about it, what do you think he's thinking about? You think he's gonna lie to you? No, he might. He
That's
might.
something to think about.
Yeah, he might
Amber.
genuinely
Hold
be
on,
considering it.
hold
have to
on.
think about things.
Tamara's question says, "Did you order her? What is there to expect?"
Did you what?
Order her?
I don't,
Like,
I
did you
don't-
place an order and get
Like,
her?
are you building a bitch, basically?
Are you building a bitch?
His-
Listen,
he-
shout
he-
out to build a bitch. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but
This
shit,
guy.
it is. Shout out to build
Hey.
a bitch.
You can build a bitch.
And,
Hold on.
and I say bitch in the most respectful way you can ever
Oh,
say
yeah.
it. Trust me.
in the most respectful, empowering.
Yes.
Hey, here, I won't even use the term, ladies.
Oh, this
I do, but
now,
it's-
he's
Okay.
pandering.
I have
This
not a
nigga's
disrespectful
pandering.
bone in my body.
I'm not disrespectful at
Oh, I
all.
promise.
Maybe,
Hey.
maybe, who knows?
It's not about
I'm
you.
the only person on this panel right now who has a woman on their shirt.
If that's offensive,
The black woman
forgive
is
me.
God. Go ahead.
It's not about you ordering her. It's about a man and a woman having their expectations when they meet somebody. Because, and here I go again, when you go on blind dates, you go on a blind date, obviously nervous as hell because you don't know what to expect. Because your expectations are being altered. Because your expectations are being challenged. Because your expectations are being put to the test. Because you don't know what the hell is coming before you. Let me finish.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question about expectations. Let me ask you a question. Give me, in your opinion, what percentage of people marry their quote-unquote exact expectation? Whatever the fuck their expectations are, what percentage of people end up with that person?
Nigga, I don't know. I never looked at the statistics.
I'm just asking you because the reason I asked that question is because...
I know, it's a valid question.
Yeah, because I think you can have quote-unquote expectations. Dude. Like, again, my expectations are Janet Jackson or Beyonce. Those are my expectations, my nigga. What's popping in the chat?
Hey, so...
What's popping in the chat?
So we left off with processing questions equals making up lies.
Yes.
And then somebody told you to shut up, bro. I'm not going to say who. And then they said, did you order her? What is there to expect? It sounded good. LOL. Who hurt you, Amber?
Thank you.
Who said that?
Amber, there's hope. There's hope, Amber.
I told you. Ain't that what I said? That Amber had a couple dudes that did this to Amber in the past. No disrespect. Shout out to Amber.
No, that's real. We done been through some shit.
Yeah, everybody's been through some shit. Amber, I'm sure Amber's probably 35 years old.
She's 36, actually. Next Tuesday. Hey, happy early birthday, Amber.
See?
Wow,
happy birthday. Didn't I hit the nail on the goddamn head?
That
she's 35. I can tell, Amber. I can read you. Listen. I can read your mind.
Here's the thing, though.
I know what you're thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
Who sings that song?
I think that's Avant. Shout out to Avant.
So let that nigga sing it.
Oh, shit.
So let that nigga sing it. All right.
You don't like my homie?
No, I don't. Hey, so here's my thing. Amber's been through some hurt.
We've all been through hurt, though.
So her expectations have been altered.
No. That means her expectations were fucked up.
Well, the same thing as altered.
No.
It's just in a nicer term.
Yeah, I'm not nice. Listen, here's the deal, right? Let's get to reality of this bullshit. Right. Every dude out there thinks that they're going to end up with Rihanna, lookalike, or whoever the fuck your celebrity crush is, right? You think you're going to end up with somebody that looks like her. Now, I'm the lucky guy because my celebrity crush is Kerry Washington, and my wife favors Kerry Washington, so fuck y'all. But for the rest of you minions,
listen.
Nigga, we listening. Nigga, we listening.
Hey, the only person that can do the pause is me.
Yeah, that was super dramatic.
I'm the only guy that can do dramatic pauses.
Here's what I'm saying, though. Everybody
shout
has
out to you, Tamara, as well.
Expectations. Listen, I feel like
I could have created.
I feel like right now, though, we're playing word semantics because I feel like expectations and just kind of flowing and whatever the fuck. I feel like it's all that shit to me is cyclical because you can have an expectation, but like again, that's why I asked the question: how many people that you've dated actually live with your expectations, right?
And how many people have expectations but fall in love and then love covers that? Like it's like, oh shit, you're not meeting up to this, but I can look over it.
Ask that question, Amber. I got a question for. I'm looking right into the camera. Amber, I got a question for you, Amber. What happened to love, Amber? Mm-hmm. What happened to love?
Shit. Hey, whoa, hold on. Can't no one 23 spit game to me. Come on, Amber. It was a simple question, though. I think to expect something, you have to be familiar with it already.
You didn't hear Lee. Hold on. Can we talk about it right now with the
okay, hold on.
Okay.
I think to expect something, you have to be familiar with it already. I disagree. Preference is something you like. I disagree. I think to expect something, it's not about you being familiar with it already. It's more of I want this to be this way. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're familiar with it. It's just something that you want it to be.
Listen, I know that could be a thing. It's just a want, but if it's just a want, then it's a preference. But piggybacking off of that comment, if you have an expectation, 9 times out of 10, you have experienced that, and that's something that's comfortable for you.
Ain't nothing
Humans
but
like
a
change.
heartache. Tell me why.
You set
Ain't
expectations
nothing
based
but
on
a
comfortable experiences that you've
mistake.
had.
Tell me why.
But
I
not everyone is the
never
same.
wanna
So
hear you
they don't always live up to those
say.
expectations.
Yes.
That's why, in my
I
experience,
want
expectations are detrimental.
Yes, I agree. So if you're moving with somebody and you have expectations, so okay, let's get back to the topic. We're moving in. We're moving in together. You got expectations, you got boundaries, you got standards, whatever you want to call them, right? So you got these things that you have in your mind. Let's say the said person is now not living up to them. Let's say when y'all were kicking it on the weekends, they were living up to them.
Yeah.
Because it's easy on a Saturday night
Yeah.
if y'all stay the night on Saturday night. It's easy to pick up after yourself, to not have a nasty habit.
Right.
But let's say y'all move in together and you're like, hold on. She wasn't just like throwing her drawers on the floor before. Now she don't pick up her drawers. She got period panties.
PPs.
Yeah, and what is going on now? So now, what say you, Amber, and what say you, Jason?
That's true. Though.
I'm just giving you some real talk. I'm trying to, and listen, from a dude perspective, maybe the dude is coming in, this motherfucker got shit stained drawers, he throwing it around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this nigga ain't wiping his ass all the way.
Yeah. But listen, I think also expectations kill the space for growth.
Let me say this. Hold on, let me say this. I had a homeboy. It's a true fucking story. I had a homeboy who moved in with a girl. He never knew this until they moved in. They like
I got your
4 or
back,
5
Amber. I
months.
got your back, Amber.
They like 4 or 5 months. They moved in together. And when they moved in, after like a couple of weeks, he's like, I feel like this shit is weird, but I don't know what. He's like, maybe I'm tripping. He found out after 4 or 5 weeks of living together that she didn't take a shower every day. And listen, I'm not knocking, because I know a lot of people that don't take showers every day because they have like specific reasons and they can break it down for you for the natural oils and all that shit. I'm with it. But his quote unquote expectations, right? Well, he thought people should take showers every goddamn day. And he got with this woman, all of a sudden she was like, yeah, I take showers like every 2-3 days. And it fucked him up. Now she checked off every fucking other checkbox. Gorgeous, great career, great personality, super down to earth. He was like, yo, this motherfucker not showering. And he was out. You did? Now, again, I understand why people don't do it, but, that could be a real fucking thing. It could be one thing. So have y'all ever seen anything? I know you got one relationship, but have y'all ever seen anything that somebody did that like y'all were like, damn, that might be a deal breaker if you don't change that? Or maybe you might have to, quote unquote, change your expectations, JC.
You alter your expectations.
But I don't think it's an expectation if you're altering it then.
You're allowed to alter your expectations.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're allowed to alter
Because
them.
it's not expectations now. Now it's just the preference.
No.
I feel like
Yes.
No
I only
mistake.
have
Make no
expectations when I'm dealing with
Let's
business.
not get bogged down in the goddamn expectations. Let's go to my goddamn question. Fuck these
I know,
expectations. Let's
I
go to the
know.
question.
Because I don't have expectations at
Yeah.
all.
Can somebody move in with you and now present new shit and make you say, you know what? I might need to end this relationship now. Has any kid give me an example of something that
what are the
somebody can do.
stipulations?
Just give me an example maybe that's something somebody can do that maybe they over the weekend that they didn't show you and now they're showing you, and to you now it's a quote unquote deal breaker. Because that can happen.
Yeah, that's true. For somebody that I'm interested in and I've taken it to that level already, a deal breaker.
Yeah, y'all having raw
for
sex.
Me is like
eating the
it's
booty.
disrespect. Like disrespect in like whatever form. I feel like disrespect speaks volumes. So
What do you consider disrespect though?
I think that's intentional.
Is it like just verbal? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause disrespect can be a lot of shit. Like if you like, yo, could you put that up? You know what I'm saying? And she just decided that like every single day she not, that can be like, yo, why you disrespecting me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
after that's communicated,
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, maybe you can attribute it to the way the person is and the upbringing. So that's one thing. But then you communicate it, and then if it's still like, no progress or still a problem, I feel like that's a sign of disrespect.
Yeah, disrespect is a
So
big thing.
that's a deal breaker for me. Like, no, if I don't see a change in action,
Yeah, disrespect is a big thing. Talk
after
about it,
putting it on the
JC.
table,
Disrespect is a big thing. It's a huge thing.
What?
And
Give me something that's for you. That might be a deal breaker.
yeah, that's huge.
Like say like you've been with this person for a little minute. Now y'all move in. What could she do or not do that make you say, you know what? I don't think this shit gonna work. Because if you move, and I'm saying this because if you're moving in with somebody, you're thinking that like, yo, this is gonna be a long-term ass relationship at this point.
right.
At least that would be my thought. I don't think you
thinking
move.
forward,
Yeah, I don't think you moving in with somebody you think, yeah, this shit we just kicking in. Maybe this shit gonna be over in 2 months. I would hope you're not moving in with a motherfucker like that. Although, shout out to a couple of my homeboys out there.
Well. Well.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
This disrespect for me is a big. It's definitely a huge or
Is it
respect.
just-
Respect rather said is a huge priority.
Define to me what disrespect would mean to you. Tell me how she can disrespect you, because I want to understand your quote unquote disrespect.
Comparing you to other guys, comparing you to her ex.
What do you mean compare? You're saying like, yo, Jimmy used to fuck me like this.
Like, are we talking about sex?
Yeah, what we I'm just trying to figure out where we going.
Package?
I'm speaking
Are we talking
in
about
general
dick size?
terms. In general
So
terms.
just comparing.
I'm asking you to define it.
When she's comparing you to like her ex, or she compares you
Okay,
to,
I'm with you.
you know what I'm saying? That for me is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I haven't had none of that, none of those issues. But if
You afraid you won't stack up?
Ain't no comparing. I told Tamira that she needed to text her ex. This is when we first got together, and when like this Drake song came out. I'm like, you need to text your ex.
Fuck that nigga.
You ain't got the juice like that.
So
Don't
bad.
ever think to compare me to your ex, especially.
I'm cool with it. I'm so cool with it.
There's no comparison.
I'm
That's
so
disrespectful.
What are we
Respectful,
comparing?
though.
I just don't know what we're comparing.
Why is it disrespectful?
because you're
I don't
not
think she should
because
tell you. I don't think she should be like, yo, I'm comparing you to my ex right now. He used to do this.
I don't think there's a comparison. I know that I blow every guy.
I tell you what a female has told me. I tell you what a female has told me that was fucked up. I had a female tell me, hey, could you turn this song off? I was like, for what? That's me and my ex's song.
that's disrespectful.
Listen to this song that we love and look at
Hey.
numbers it did on Billboard.
Hey, that's disrespectful.
Don't worry
dog.
about that.
Ladies,
That's disrespectful.
ladies
my
out
nigga.
there, have y'all ever told a dude, hey, yo, listen, that's me and old boy's song. Could you please turn that off because it's giving me a certain feeling.
That's disrespectful.
Is it disrespectful?
That's disrespectful. Bro.
I mean, I thought she was being real. Because listen, I think that I'm a big music fan. I think music gives you a connection
It
to a
does.
certain time period.
does.
And
I
this is-
agree. It
you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
does.
It takes you back to a certain space.
That's fact.
And so if that particular song takes her back to that relationship, good for her. I won't play that shit. Unless it's Jay-Z. Shout out to Hov. Then if it's Jay-Z, then, I got to play it no matter what.
I know.
But it is what it is.
That's true though. Whenever we're having like turbulence in our relationship,
This guy said turbulence.
it's tough to listen.
You
to
had
those
tumultuous times in your.
Yeah.
Or turbulence.
It
Whatever.
is. In those moments, it's tough to listen to like the lovey songs that y'all like love.
Yeah.
Because it's like she's not there right now. I can't even get
Yeah.
her. Yeah. But that's real. That's
Yeah.
real thing.
And here's the deal. Because, when you're
I
not-
hope. Hold on. I gotta say this.
Don't
My
touch
bad.
me again, though.
I gotta say this, bro. Hold on. Hey, I hope you don't break out of that first love, dogs. I pray
You want him to
And-
stay with her?
and I hope you don't ever break
Why
out
are
of
you
that
saying
first
that,
love.
JC? Why are you saying that?
Because that is the toughest love to recuperate from.
I already
The
know.
first one?
I can imagine.
Your first love, once you get broken out of that first love, and once you get heartbroken out of that first love, that is the toughest love to recuperate
Y'all
from.
niggas are sensitive as fuck on this show.
So no. That's what I'm saying. I hope you don't ever go through a breakup, or you don't ever lose that first love, because life happens, though.
I know, but you gotta
and
be prepared for that.
Put on your big boy boxes and keep it pushing. Listen, understand. How many people on this planet?
I'm just saying.
How many billion people are on this planet?
and not one of them can fulfill your love the way that first love made
I
you
don't
fulfill.
know if Beyonce showed up, that would do it for me.
But I won't love Beyonce the same way I loved my first love.
To hell, what you talking about, nigga? The first time she
No.
The
Don't get
first
me
time
wrong.
she do the uh-oh dance.
Nigga, you'll love Beyonce.
No. The first time she does the uh-oh
You will
dance,
love
all
Beyonce.
that first love shit's going out the window.
Yeah, but then you find out she's crazy as fuck. And she's diva as fuck. She didn't make that song for no reason. It's like, oh shit, she really is a diva.
I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to take my chances with a diva who
He's
has
trying to get flued out, Beyonce.
a diva who has a
Flued
couple
out,
$100
all
million.
expenses paid.
She's a diva with a couple $100 million. I take my chances.
He's trying to get flued out.
I've messed with broke
all
chicks before.
expenses is paid.
You dig? So,
Beyonce.
y'all got to be honest out here in these streets, bro. All right, man. Let's get ready to get let's get ready to get the fuck up out of here in a little bit, dog.
This was great.
Yeah, let's get ready to get the fuck up out of here. So, the moral of the story is what? Y'all out here fucking with chicks and y'all moving chicks in. Oh, hold on. Before we get up out of here, let's talk about this, because we talked about everything and we pussyfooted around this. Let's talk about the sex. You touched on it briefly. Let's talk about the quote-unquote, to use your word,
I have a 2-year-old.
I'm going to combine both of y'all shit. Let's talk about the sex expectations once you've moved in together now? Do those expectations change?
My expectations were blown because.
Uh-oh.
So
You married in, you moved in with a freak. Now I'm fucking with you.
She's coming in from like a deep relationship, like 8 years deep. And then I'm thinking like I'm about to really show her, like I'm about to lay the pipe essentially. I'm about to show her some shit.
I'm about to blow this back out of this.
I know. But then I was thrown aback when. Like,
and
yeah,
she was like, hold on, nigga. She was like, hold on, nigga, flip over.
I know. She started looking at me and I'm like, fuck.
Ooh, what you like?
And she was like, so did.
Really?
Do you have sex expectations, or should somebody have sex expectations moving in, JC?
It's a mutual thing. It really is. It's a mutual thing. You have to go in there understanding it's a mutual thing. You can't just go in there and say, we're going to have sex every night. Nigga, what if she's not with it?
Well, here's the deal. If you set the quote unquote standard that every weekend we were having sex when you stayed over, now you staying over every night.
It's not every weekend though.
And then
I know that's my point, nigga. Like
there's no reason she shouldn't want to. You gotta figure her out.
That's a great point. Ladies, jump in the comment section. Tell me why is there a reason you would not want to have sex?
Seriously, you have to search her. Figure her body out. There's spots.
Yeah. First of all, you're way too young for that.
You're gonna make her want you. You're gonna be fucking tired from coming home from work, and then she's gonna be like,
okay, but be careful though.
Exactly, nigga. Exactly.
Be careful with the Me Too
if she says no, nigga, it's no. Exactly.
I haven't experienced that yet.
Oh, he hasn't experienced it yet. There you go. Talk your shit then, like.
That's what I'm saying. There's power.
There is
Women have power. Women can access a man in a way that no one else can.
Agreed.
No matter how focused he is on something.
Agreed.
And vice versa. Men can access women in a way.
Disagree.
You don't think men can access women? So hold on. So they can access us, but we can't access them?
I promise, bro.
Nigga, they let themselves get accessed.
Talk about it.
A woman, listen, it's easy. It's so much easier for a woman to get a man than a man to get a woman. That's established everywhere.
Yeah, we can.
Secondly,
I agree with that.
Yeah. Listen.
Every woman out there has 57 dudes that want to knock
There's
that
like
have sex.
4 or 5
at the minimum.
women to every man.
Yeah, facts.
And so when you get into that sex expectation, it's easier for her to turn you on than for you to turn her on. Why? Because a woman is so much more complicated in their emotions that when they look at sex, they don't look at it as just, hey, we're going to get this done tonight and that's it.
But that's what I'm speaking to. I want women to realize their true power.
What's their power?
Like, you have to tap into that feminine sexual ability. Like, we're men. Like, come on.
Talk to the brother. How do they tap into it? Because you a young man and you dropping game. How do they tap into it?
You know what's important?
Because these niggas out here still trying to do the ABCs with their tongue.
Take initiative, women. Take initiative. Take initiative, women. I heard today that as women, quote unquote, we like to feel wanted. But we're humans too. We're men. We like to feel wanted. So I would say take initiative. Like next time.
But should you take initiative every single night?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say every night. Like I wouldn't say every night.
After a while, that becomes kind of rapey.
Yeah.
That every night you're like, all right, let me flip you over.
That it becomes weird because obviously there's a power kind of thing, and like men like to be able to.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not taking nothing from nobody.
Men like to maul that shit whenever there's a satisfaction. There's a satisfaction that comes from.
Wait a minute.
There's a satisfaction that comes from control. Period. And from having
shout out
power.
to Janet Jackson. Control.
So I think it should go both ways. I think sometimes women, you take the steering wheel. And you drop that motherfucker.
So now being in your one relationship, moving forward, let's say y'all, that ends. Moving forward, are your expectations gonna be based on that relationship that we should be having sex every night, basically?
I'm gonna take it. Every relationship's different.
True, but what are your quote unquote expectations? What are your preferences?
I know my preference.
I guess every guy probably wants to have sex every night.
For me, I'm a really intuitive person. Trust the things that I feel. I know it's coming from a sincere, genuine place. So I'm not saying let me use my brain and think of this perfect person, this perfect scenario, situation. I'm thinking, let me use my heart. What do I feel? I like this energy. I like how comfortable I can be in this space. I like this. I like that. So that's how I move. If I don't like it, then I don't want it. But if I like it, then I can go forward. Okay, let's see until something comes up, and then I can communicate. Hopefully, it's respected, and we can go forward. But if not,
what are the ladies saying? Do the ladies have a sex expectation change when they move in?
They no comments. Ain't no comments.
Yeah, I truly don't.
See,
have
they don't want and that's the fucking problem.
They don't want to comment on that. They don't want to. They don't want to elaborate on.
Women have a difficult time talking. It's not all women, not all. Sir, there are, but there are a lot of women that have a very difficult time expressing themselves sexually about what they want. Be that they don't want to seem like a freak, like a hoe, whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Women do really have a lot of other shit to contemplate that we don't contemplate.
Yeah, you might be with a woman for a year. All of a sudden, she's like, "Yeah, I really would like it if you choke me." You're like, "Wait a minute, where did that come from?"
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we've been having sex for 365 days, and on 366, you spring this shit on me. So,
but that goes back to making her comfortable, you know?
So hold on, is that a question you asking? Like, hey, so what do you want me to do? You want me to choke you? What do you want now? You want me to punch you?
No, it's about...
Want me to smack you?
Sex is a physical language, guys. Sex is a physical language. The bodies are speaking. Two corpses are speaking.
Hold on. You're losing me now. What do you mean the bodies are speaking?
Sex is a physical language. Our bodies are communicating. I don't have to say any words to figure... Listen, I don't have to say any words to figure out your spies. I don't have to say anything to you to know that this is something that you like, you know?
I don't know. I'm asking you,
Negro. So I'm rubbing around, I'm kissing you, I'm licking certain spots. I'm feeling and smelling certain spots. I can see which areas get more of a reaction than others. And I need to respond to that.
But here's the reality, though. Okay, that's cool on the. I think that's cool.
Important.
But I think that's cool on the weekend. But if you moved in with somebody, if you did that last night, and tonight is Wednesday, and like
now you know what to do.
Hold on, but no. Here's what I'm saying though. But now it's Wednesday. I had a long day at work. I got to get up early in the morning. I might not have to. The woman might be like, I ain't got time for all that shit. I just really want you just to like, let's get it popping.
And that's no problem. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
I'm just trying to say what the expectations are.
See, but that's me. Look, I can go left. I can go. Like, what do you want, baby? You tell me.
I think the dudes are super easy. I think all dudes already are down. What's the DTF down the fuck? I think all the dudes are DTF, right?
Once I decide that I love you, sweetheart, I don't have expectations. Sweetheart. I want you to. I don't know. You all right, me places.
Let's talk about this. I know I said we're getting out here. We're going to get out here in a second. Let's talk about this.
The bedroom should be the most creative space in the house. There are no expectations.
That's a quote from JC. That's a JC's quote.
Creation, JC.
That is a JC quote on this show.
It is.
That's a JC.
It is.
But let me say this. Hold on. Hang on. What let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation from a fella's perspective. We're all heterosexual males, so I apologize to my LGBTQ family out there. But you can just add in that word you need to. How about if your lady is now all of a sudden not quote unquote going to bed sexy? So now she's going to bed.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Now she's going to bed with like some shit on her head. Fucking pimple cream on her face. She got like oversized sweatpants.
That's moving in, fellas.
Yeah, she got oversized sweatpants.
That's moving in.
You dig? She got a big ass baggy shirt on.
Yeah.
You know, but before on the weekends, she was in that bitch in like lingerie with the ass out.
It was Robin Fenty last week.
You dig? She had the lingerie with the ass out. With
that's why.
Underwear.
That's why you have to set the mood.
What's the mood you said? You
have to set the mood.
Play R. Kelly?
No, hell no.
Okay, go.
Play that rapist. Did I say that out loud?
First of all,
did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
First of all, we're not gonna slander allegedly, but go ahead.
Anyways, you as a man, if there's something that you want from a woman, you have to set the mood. Granted, there are women who just.
We always gotta do. We got a lot of shit. As black men, we got a lot of shit on our plate. We got police shooting us. We got fucking quote unquote the man. Now we gotta fucking do all this shit for these. Okay. Yeah. What? Okay. Go ahead. So we gotta set the mood. Okay. Go ahead. I'm just adding this to the fucking list. Go ahead.
This nigga.
So we gotta set the mood. So we set the mood.
You have to, bro. You have to.
How are we setting the mood, JC? So we supposed to set the mood every night, 7 days a week?
No. Of course not. Okay, because obviously, and obviously, the woman is gonna sleep in her big ass pajamas and her and her
that's what
face
I'm talking
cream.
about. I'm talking about the
She's
ladies.
gonna do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come Thursday, you're gonna see a slight different change in her attire, her sleep attire.
Says who?
You, bro, trust me. If you know how to set the
trusting.
mood, come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're gonna see a difference in the sleep attire. Why? Because you're paying attention to them. You're giving them the attention that they want.
And so
You're showing them.
Victoria, don't tell nobody.
Exactly.
All right, well, we'll see. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
It,
You because
effort
for a woman to give her body, it says a lot. It means a lot.
I don't know that to be true. I know a lot of hoes out here.
That's true.
Shout out to the hoes.
They out here for real.
Much respect to them.
And you think they do it lightly, bro?
Yes, that's the definition of a hoe.
Sometimes they don't think
Listen.
twice.
Listen, let me say, JC. I think sometimes as men we take for granted that women are sexual beings. Sometimes the woman, she just want to have sex. She might not want all that extra shit you doing.
I'm with it.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
but when she's gotten to that comfortable spot with you, that's when she's gonna do that to you. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Okay.
What's popping in the chat?
This guy, nothing.
Jump in that chat. Look. See how everybody was talking. All the women were talking shit earlier.
Nah.
Now we got to some real shit. It
They
got
don't
real
talk.
quiet in this motherfucker now.
All we got is emojis. All we got is emojis.
What kind of emojis we got?
We got
Let me see what kind of emojis we got. These motherfuckers.
we got some thinking emojis and some laughing
Look,
emojis.
Now Amber want to have jokes and fun. What do you mean? Does she work? I just said that she works.
I don't know.
I got bad. Listen, all I'm saying is that let's say she works. To Amber's point, let's say she works, right? So she's worked all day. Motherfuckers is tired. Listen, I understand that people are tired. That's why I'm asking, what's the expectation? Because just because you tired, if your partner is like, okay, I want to, I'm not tired though. You know what I'm saying? What's those expectations? It's a balancing act. That's what I'm saying. When you move in together, what I'm saying is that I want everybody to be careful. I want everybody to be cautious and mindful. Those are the terms I would use, right? Because when you move in with somebody, you think you know what you're gonna get. I think that you move in thinking, okay, I've dated this person now for 6 months. He or she has stayed over numerous weekends. I believe I know what I'm gonna get. But it's my opinion and my experience that that's not always the case. That sometimes once you go into the shit changes. You dig what I'm saying? Or maybe your expectations change. Because it's what do I always talk about, JC, is that you meet somebody's representative initially.
Right.
On weekends, you can meet somebody's representative. Once they move in and they got more than a drawer, they got a whole goddamn closet, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen now? You dig what I'm saying? Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen? So I think the ladies are being a little bit I don't know. I think the ladies are being a little bit silent on this one because what I'm saying is a lot of this to me goes to the women. What you got in the chat right now, JC?
For your information, Miss Crystal Richardson, for your information, I'm always have
I can't hear you talking to the mic.
I'm sorry. Apologize. It says, for your information, I'm always have my satin wrap.
On
Amber.
your hair, right? See? Some dudes might not want to see that satin wrap bullshit. Now, for certain dudes, they might not care. But some dudes might be like, yo, take that shit off your head. What if a dude want to pull your hair? Right. Listen, we grown-ups right now. This is a grown-up show. What if a dude want to pull your hair? And you got your satin wrap on.
You pull that satin wrap, nigga.
Listen, shout out to my ladies out there, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with the show. Thumb up the video, man. Keep rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up on iTunes in the podcast section of iTunes. No strings attached. We there as well. We posting videos on Saturdays. Gonna be fucking with y'all live from the barbershop. I just would like for everybody to be honest about this topic about moving in. I think it's a very, very big step in a relationship. And more important than that, I think everybody comes into it with certain things that they think about this person, that they think they know. Remember the Real World back in the day? The Real World used to say,
Bro, I love that show.
Yeah.
They need to bring Real World back in TV.
they used to say like, you think you know, but you have no idea. Like, you think you know, but you got no fucking idea how nasty a motherfucker is till you move in with him. It's been chicks that I thought, like, yo, this motherfucker might be somebody that I can see myself with long term. Moved in together? Nope.
There's no way.
Yeah, like, you know what, this motherfucker. Listen, let me say this. I am a little bit traditional in male-female roles.
Hey, what if I say this though? What if I say this?
Say it.
Look at a nigga's car.
What, nigga? What if I'm in between cars?
No. Look at a nigga's car. How he keeps his car is how he keeps his house. My opinion.
I don't know about that one.
My opinion.
Well, let me say this. If he's picking you up in a dirty-ass car, you probably shouldn't be with the motherfucker. He should at least take care of his car and picking you up. I'm not saying like your car got to be washed and waxed, but if you get in, if you're a female and you get in the nigga's car and he got goddamn fast food wrappers everywhere, you should probably be like,
Exactly.
Yeah, fast food, old clothes.
Yeah.
But you know, shit.
Let me say this. Okay, listen. I thought one of y'all was gonna bring it up, but y'all full of shit. So let me be the bad guy like I always am.
Yeah,
I'll be the bad guy. What about if a woman moves in with you and now she ain't cooking, and she don't want to cook? Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go. I'm that nigga.
That's actually my experience because
I'm that dude. I'm gonna talk about it. Let's go.
Tamara couldn't cook it like she wanted to. I think she could follow
Damn.
a recipe. Maybe she could follow a recipe, but it's cool because
Can't boil
I
water.
love to cook. Like I absolutely enjoy cooking. I always have, so it works.
Okay.
Yeah, so it works.
Okay.
And then I enjoy being able to cook for her and like making her full.
So let's make it
And
something
like-
for you. Let's make it something for you. What's a quote unquote
Yeah.
traditional role for a woman that you quote unquote would either expect JC's language for a woman to do if she moved in with you or you moved in with her? What's something that's a traditional role? And JC, you can piggyback on the on like the cooking aspect.
For me, it would be like cleaning after yourself. Cleaning.
So you don't got shit. You just like, yo, just come on in here and we good. We just
Because this is shit that humans should know. Like,
This nigga
you
got
make
no
a mess, you
expectations.
clean it up.
I know, I'm with you. I might have to go to the JC side on this because I'm with you. Yes, humans should know that. But again, my thing with relationships is your idea of clean and her idea of clean might be two different ideas.
Yeah, but that's the importance. I've always heard since like kindergarten. Communication is key. It's nothing for me to say, this is what I see as clean. Or this is how it should be whenever I get
And
home.
what if she say, well, fuck you?
And then I say, okay, so where's the medium? Where's the happy medium? So where do we meet?
Okay.
It's communication. That's it. It's not my fucking expectation of the highway. If I love you, like I can communicate and we
Oh,
can
that's a
go
good point.
past
Hold on,
things.
that's a good point.
It's
Let's
not
go there.
my
Let's
expectation
go there.
of the
Are
highway.
y'all only moving in with? Are y'all moving in with chicks before y'all? And I say chicks respectfully. Are y'all moving in with chicks and or women if y'all have not said I love you yet?
I wouldn't.
You would not? What say you, JC? I would, goddammit. Fuck it. Live a little. Y'all niggas ain't living.
I would have to love you.
Y'all ain't living out
Because
here.
listen, love covers up a lot of shit. Somebody that you like, if they doing something that somebody that
Y'all
you love
ain't
is
out here
doing,
living,
you can.
man.
You
The
Y'all
can-
gotta live.
the great book of faith says love covers a multitude of sin.
It's true though.
But y'all gotta live a little bit.
seriously, if it's
What is
something
that? Let me
that
talk to
you
Amber. Let me ask Amber. Is Amber saying she loves everybody?
Amber.
Amber. Hey, listen, Amber.
Amber.
Have you ever watched Mo Money? That's what we getting this shit. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Is Mo Money with Damon Wayans. Amber. Hilarious. Anyway, let me ask people in the chat. Have y'all ever moved in, or would you move in with somebody if y'all have not said the words "I love you"?
That's crazy.
You wouldn't do it? You can't see yourself doing it?
Never.
Really?
No. It's not hard for me also to be able to
That's
tell if
crazy
I love
to
somebody
me.
or not, or if
I
I
feel
can
that's-
love somebody or not.
I mean, like, I don't
Like
know.
that, you have to have that gauge. You need to calibrate your love gauge often. Like, don't be out here mistaking
Okay.
lust for love, playing yourself. Like,
with
knowing
you.
that shit is real. Knowing this is somebody that you can give love and they can reciprocate it. They can accept it. They
I'm
can
with
give
you.
it back. They don't have any intentions of fucking you over. Like, these are things to gauge, people. Don't gauge other shit. Like, can this person clean? Can this person... Does this person give a fuck
But
about your feelings
it's-
and how you feel?
But isn't it levels to? Isn't
That's
it?
me.
But isn't it levels to love?
Yeah, there are levels to love. There's like a daughter love.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about love with a partner. Isn't it levels to love? Like, you can love hanging out with a motherfucker. Like, I love the time. Like, when me and you kick it, I love the time we share together.
Yeah, and then you have to decide to be that person's friend. Because it's different from loving someone. I love my friends.
What's popping in the chat?
But I'm not in love with my friends. You know?
What's popping in the chat?
She hasn't seen that movie.
She hasn't seen what movie? She ain't seen more. Tell her go. I don't know. You can't even get that shit on Redbox or goddamn me Netflix. But
Google it.
Yeah, Google that shit. Just go to YouTube and put in Amber. It's hilarious. It's a scene from the movie Mo Money. Hilarious. It got Damon. As a matter of fact, it's Damon Wayans and what's the chick's name? Stacey Dash with her little coon ass.
Shit.
I
just found out that she's Damon Dash's cousin.
Yeah, this is before she went full coon.
What a contradiction.
But she's full coon now. But shout out to her anyway, though. She's a coon, but she's a fine coon. Let's not get it fucked up.
On the bright side?
Yeah, let's not get it fucked up out here. Y'all can hate
in
all
the
y'all
physical realm, she's good.
Yeah, let's not get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. So y'all out here, y'all not moving in unless y'all are like in love with a female?
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Seriously. Bro, but the main thing for me, the reason I say that is because, like earlier, like I said, like love covers shit. So if you farted on me while we sleep and I don't love you, I'm not gonna be able to overlook that shit. Like, you gotta go, bitch. Get out. That's some nasty shit. But if I love you,
no. What's love got to do with it? No. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it at that point?
Yeah.
If you move in, for me, it's never that comfortable. Don't be Don't be laying next to me and you think you just finna just like rip gas. Listen, I got
nigga.
And this is me. This is Roy Mack. I like to believe that my wife does not belch, pass gas, or defecate. That's my belief. I have to go through life with this misconception in my brain. That makes my day go better. Mm-hmm. I like to believe that it's all sunshine and rainbows.
Nigga, wake the hell up.
No. I don't want a woman that's around me.
Truly,
I don't want a woman.
No. Obviously, there has to be courtesy. There has to be some type of common courtesy.
What he's talking about is
women pooped at some point.
What he's talking about is a woman that's now moved in with you and is so comfortable that she's sitting on the couch with you on some like, let me let this shit go. Bam, there you go. Have that.
But
gas.
we talk about this. I talk about this, and she's like, I don't know. I'm not comfortable farting on you yet. That's still kind of.
So maybe she don't love you. So maybe she don't love you then, Lionel.
No, she doesn't.
Maybe she don't.
Maybe she don't.
Maybe she don't.
It's
not love. It's because she's a lady, so she's reserved.
There you go.
She's like, I don't want to fart around my guy, and she knows that at some point I thought women didn't even take shit.
Listen, hold on.
But I'm like,
hilarious, by the way.
Your body has to release gas,
and you should do it in the restroom.
Listen.
No.
There's gonna be times
you can get up and do what we call excuse yourself.
So
I don't care, 'cause I'll fart.
So you go past gas in the restroom?
I do.
I do. Great fucking fart.
I do. Listen, here's the deal, bro. I'm a human being that believes that certain shit should be. Listen.
I wish there was a close up right now so they could see my face.
You want to fart next to me? Guess what?
Y'all some nasty motherfuckers.
I'm King Fart, motherfucker.
I feel like y'all are into some fetish shit.
I'm gonna out fart you every time.
So are y'all into some fetish shit? Do y'all like women to like fart in your face? Are y'all into that kind of shit?
That's a real thing.
I know. That's what I'm asking y'all. I feel like both of y'all into that.
I'm not that person.
I feel like y'all into some real fetish.
Listen, I'm that guy that, listen, your body's gonna release a gas. Obviously, if you do it intentionally, then we're gonna have some issues.
If she's intentionally farting on you.
But if you're just sitting there and it just comes out, it comes out. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? She's human.
No. She's
human,
know it's gonna
nigga.
Come out, my nigga. It's not like it just comes out like out of nowhere.
You gotta hold your breath. You gotta run to the.
Y'all are acting crazy right now. Understand? What we trying to say is that it's levels to everything, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to everybody that watched the show tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that jumped in the comment section. And we can ready to get the fuck up out of here. You dig? We'll be back next goddamn week when we talk about some other shit. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thumb up the fucking show. Subscribe to the channel. Share more important than subscribing, share the channel. Cause we trying to get this shit popping and growing. So show love.
Share, like.
All that fly shit you do.
Like.
And also on iTunes in the podcast section, if you missed the YouTube and you at work, you just want to listen to the audio, Go to iTunes, download the podcast. That shit's gonna be available there in the podcast form. You can just listen to the show, and you ain't gotta see these motherfuckers' faces. I think you might want to see my face, but anyway, you can just listen to the audio and just fuck with us there, man. So fuck with us, man. No strings attached. I'm Roy Mack. That's Lionel. That's JC right there. Blake is out there in Atlanta. Holla at us, man. We'll fuck with y'all next time. We out.
Yeah.